Hey guys, how many of you have seen the five-star international conference center hotel? Have you seen it? You need to see it. You need to see it. So let me just pull up some videos for you so you could see it. When I actually went to the international conference center to check the edifice itself, there's a building just opposite it, not opposite, beside it. All right, and it's quite an interesting building. Interesting in the sense that, have you seen the shape of the hotel? The shape of the hotel is stunning. What I mean stunning is beyond stunning. It's ICC. The drone that is used will be showing you, I know some of you be wondering why is it it's not well situated. No, it is the design. It is actually, the hotel is actually meant for the ICC. So it's ICC. So don't be confused when you see it look like it's not well coordinated. It is actually the design. And it is built by some of the best hands when it comes to the industry. I'm in the media. I understand giving out some of this information might be, might be problematic. But again, if you need that information, I'll oblige you. It is a stunning edifice, and the reason for that edifice, because I've also seen and heard people say things like, why are we building this gigantic hotel? I mean, will hotel build our industry? Will hotel build our culture? Will hotel improve our system? I've seen people who have also said that the hotel really would not add anything to us. How about agriculture? How about healthcare? How about other infrastructure? I mean, the world is moving away from these kinds of buildings. They are going into tech. What is our plans for our youths for the future? Genuine concern, but take a look at it this way. Enugu is being set up to become a tourist site, a tourist attractive site. And when you are setting up Enugu as a tourist attractive site, with all of the zip lines that is about now being built, all of the skyscrapers, all of the, tourist sites that's been improved upon, that monies have been voted for. I mean, if you look at all of the plans being put in place, you cannot establish Enugu as a place of tourism without having a 5-star hotel. There is no 5-star hotel in Enugu. I mean, and you are calling it an international city. I mean, plane from Spain can fly into Enugu. We just have just one airline flying into and out of Enugu. Only one international airline flying out of Enugu. And that is Ethiopian Airlines. Yes, Airpeace just started the other day, but how regular, how frequent are they? I'm talking about international flight now. So the reason why most of these airlines have refused to come into Enugu is because one of them is, where are you going to keep them? Is it these hotels that we see every day which one really? 3-star? I mean, most of them are not even up to 3-star hotels. I mean, which one? Like, you can barely even point any specific one that you say, this one is fantastic, is huge, is great. You can barely, you can just maybe 1, 2. That is a 2+3 max. You can't get even a 4-star hotel in Enugu. When I'm talking about 4-star, I'm talking about standard, classy hotel. Hardly, guys. And you know this. For those who are into, travel, tourism, you know what I'm talking about. And people, because of the fact that they care a lot for their safety, they care a lot for their protection and for their sanity. They want the best. They pay for it. Well, money is not the problem. People move away from here and go to Dubai to spend monies in hotels that are worth $1,000, $8,000, $15,000, $70,000 per night. Yes, Nigerians do that. So why wouldn't there be at least 4 or 5-star hotels in Enugu? The presidential hotel that is being revived, I hope you guys know that it's not really a 5-star hotel. The edifice is not a 5-star hotel now. They're going to try to do something to upgrade it to make it look standard. Yes, I know the upgrading is top notch. I've seen what they're using, equipment, the renovation, the standards, the people who have been employed to manage it. It is top notch, but you can't from your heart of hearts say that edifice is a 5-star hotel. The presidential hotel is a 5-star hotel. You can't now. So this particular one is the only 5-star hotel we have in Enugu, and it's not enough. Besides that, do you know the amount of people that will be employed? You say, is it only that one that will employ people? But again, it's not everybody that will get into tech. It's not everybody that will do agriculture. It's not everybody that will do sports. It's not everybody that will do entertainment. It's not everybody that will do the one that is in your mind. Diversify these things. If you cannot do tech, go and do 5-star hotel now. If you cannot do sports, go and do the other one. Spread this thing so that it will cut across. And who says that the hotel will not attract people? When ICC was being renovated, I remember people even said that before this government took over in 2023, under Ogwani, there was this talk, the abandoned project, nobody wants to talk about it. They spoke about ICC, they spoke about what they call it, international, the hotel, the presidential hotel, the international hospital. The abandoned project, these people are not talking about it. This man came and said, okay, all this abandoned project, I will start from them and I also add some more projects. And now he's doing it. These people are still complaining that why is he wasting money and doing those things? You understand what I'm saying? So this particular project I'm talking about right now, ICC alone, do you know how many international organizations and national organizations and even local organizations, talking about Southeast now, subnational and regional organizations that have that hitherto wanted to do their program in some other place, but because of the fact that they've seen that International Conference Center is now built and is looking fantastic, and I'm saying this with all sense of responsibility, please fact check me, ICC in Enugu is far better than the ICC in Abuja. Spacious, quality, standard, just name it. Far better. I heard they used 39 billion naira to renovate ICC. An ICC in Abuja, 39 billion naira renovation, not that they built from scratch. Anyway, this is not the place for that discussion. That will be for another particular post. Now, the people are subscribing to ICC for their conferences, for their international conferences, for their symposium, for their church programs, for just name it. And that place is a huge building that can contain any amount of persons you want. Can you gather 10,000 people? Can you gather 10,000 people? That place can contain it. And the beauty is that if you cannot get up to that amount, there's also another hall where you can get a lower amount of persons that can contain at least, if you are looking at 1,000 or 500 people, that hall can also contain. So it's a huge edifice. So what this does is, whatever huge conference, and we're looking at where can we go and do this conference and get a fantastic hotel that can get everybody going. It's very easy. It's going to be one package. For instance, there's a 5-star international conference center hotel close by, and then you are going to use a conference. Say you are using it for 5 days, and maybe it's your organization that's looking to book it. I mean, on a normal day, you just pay a one-time cost of maybe $5,000 to $10,000, and then you use the place for maybe 15-20 persons, and then you use the place, and from there to the international airport, or to the airport, is less than 10 minutes drive. Of course, Enugu is not a place where you could say that you'll be stuck in traffic for more than 15 minutes, no matter where you're headed. At the very least, or at the very best, you can't be saying 15 to 20 minutes in a traffic situation in Enugu. No, except there is something sinister that has just happened. So, there's an enormous opportunity and enormous potential that this ICC, International Conference Center Hotel, would bring to us. At least for the very first time, we'll have a 5-star hotel. Beyond that, it's going to attract international investors. It's going to attract more people. Do you know some of these international people who come in to do construction work? The Julius Bergers, the CCCC, they just name them that are littered everywhere in the East. They virtually don't like saying some of these hotels, but this 5-star hotel will give us the opportunity to get them in. And then you want a tourist site, then you can actually invite an international person to come to a prime minister. Netanyahu is coming, Marco Rubio is coming, say they are coming into Nigeria now and they want to visit Enugu. Where will you put them? I don't understand. Where would you put them? I don't want to mention names, because it will be an advert for them. But with this, how much is it? There's a particular class of people that hotel will serve. Not everybody, but that's the truth. There's nothing like, oh, it is too big. It is not within the range of people who are in a lower rung. Okay, the other hotels. Okay, there are people who the hotels are meant for, not for everybody. And that's the truth. All right, let me know what you think, though. I'd love to hear from you. I'm sure you must have seen a few of the videos, I've brought out together. But again, let me know what you think.